Hey there, and welcome to the Spring News Show. I'm Angeline.
And I'm Paige. It's finally time to wrap up the end of the school year news in our final news show.
This month, the Hope Hawks Offering Positive Change is hosting their very own lock-in at Hillcrest. Students who wish to attend the lock-in must pay $15 to any Hope leader. Miss Molek, Miss Cardinal, or Mr. Simmons will be locked in the school from 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. and have a variety of activities to participate in. The purpose of the lock-in is to raise money for violence awareness and spread the word about how serious violence in our area has become. There will be guest speakers for teen violence, food, dancing, games, sports, movies, T-shirts, a DJ, and so much more. Come check it out and get a chance to hang with your friends and experience the school in a way you never had before. Chill at the Hill.
In other news, last month, the Math Department celebrated National Pi Day on the 14th of March, which is also the numerical value of the mathematical term pi, 3.14. This day is celebrated around the country because pi is a mathematical constant that is the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter and is very commonly used all over the world to help accomplish everyday things. The coincidence of a date that is the same as this famous mathematical term cannot go unnoticed. Math lovers wear pi attire, do pi equations all day, and even eat actual pies, all in tribute to this renowned number that has helped make many things around us that we don't even realize more understandable.
Speaking of eating pies, math teacher of algebra and pre-calculus, Mr. Veliska, also celebrated National Pi Day in his own way. He and the IMC sold miniature pies to any student who celebrated Pi Day and knew its value as a fundraiser for the mathletes.
We were doing it as a fundraiser for the mathletes team. Next year we're looking to buy some T-shirts for the team, and so we used the money to use it as a fundraiser for it, along with some of the other fundraisers we do throughout the year.
Students were able to come to Mr. Veliska's class in between passing periods or during their lunch to purchase pies and get a small lesson on the actual math term of pi.
Social networks have become a big part of our teenage lives, but have they become bigger than we realize? Angeline has more on the story.
Our society and culture has turned us into attention lovers. We've become obsessed with social networks and getting opinions from our friends and peers. From the time some people wake up, they're checking what's going on their cell phones. Many of us have communication at the palm of our hands and tend to use social networks for self-confirmation.
If I get no likes on a picture, I'll probably delete it, and I feel like I have no friends and that nobody likes me.
Not only have we let our phones and social networks run our life, but we've become so addicted that when our devices are away, we feel distressed and anxious. Not many people know that technology can also be an addiction. If you feel uneasy or anxious when away from your phone, you may be addicted. So try keeping busy.
I guess you could find other stuff to do, find a hobby, get a pet, or get a sewing class, go to a sewing class, or read a book, do your homework.
So if you feel uneasy or anxious when you're away from your phone, you might just be addicted. So try keeping busy. For Bremen District Television, I'm Angeline reporting.
In sports news, the district annual BFS, Bigger, Faster, Stronger weightlifting competition brought students from every school in the district to Oak Forest so they could compete and show off their strengths. Students came to compete in one or two of four events, such as the Power Clean, Bench Press, Parallel Squat, or the Pacer. Hillcrest had many first-place medalists like Devell Greer, Mashoud Adiyamo, Philip Richardson, Tevin Graham, Jalen Banks, Miriam Awani, Miracle Cole, Aaliyah Jameson, L'Oreal Little, and Tiara Sanders. We are also the school that won the competition, and we have now won for the 7th year in a row.
But even though we won, this year's win wasn't easy one for us. Tinley Park, close behind, it came down to the last lifts, which required Phil Richardson and Jared Estrada to win both first and second in the weight class 4 parallel squat, and also Jalen Banks won the pacer, something that Hillcrest had not accomplished until this year.
This past month, there was a distracted driving assembly held in the gymnasium to teach and show the importance of not texting while driving. During the assembly, students and staff watched a video that showed detailed accidents that resulted from phone usage and driving. The guest speaker of the assembly also spoke about his own experiences and the reasons that he goes to the different schools to help prevent these accidents and help save lives. The assembly ended with a virtual simulator that puts students in different situations that showed the danger of texting and driving. Students and staff enjoyed the activity and hope for another visit next year.
But that's not the only thing students took from the assembly. After the distracted driving assembly last month, many students can honestly say that they were inspired and promised to be safer drivers, thanks to the assembly.
And you know what I'm saying, that really taught me a valuable lesson, especially with the baby incident and the mom and dad. And that just made me realize not to text and drive no more, so I'm definitely not doing that again.
Not only does it save your own life, but others as well. Like Senior Sterling said, I'm definitely not doing that again.
Well, that's all we have for the rest of the school year. Be sure to check us out online at www.bdtv.net and like us on Facebook by searching Bremen District Television.
Have a great summer.